All right. Let's do it. What's up? You're a little tipsy? Put down the alcohol, my friend. Put down the alcohol, cuz. What's up, McCoy? What's up, Scrimp? How's it going? What's good, Chintus? Shints. Damn, I gotta be here. Damn, I gotta hear this first this time. Yep. You looking handsome? What's up with the hair today? My wife said the same thing. He said I'm looking handsome. What's up with the hair today? I said my wife said the same thing. We're not gonna talk about it. I'll wash my hair. Wouldn't it be funny if the casuals in the future start to speak of Shavkat the way they do of Zabit? They probably will do that even more, dude. Damn, Unc, you finna get lucky tonight? If I haven't already. No, I'm joking. What do you think has the best physique in the UFC? Probably Arman Sarukian. Dude's shredded. I'd say Arman Sarukian. I don't think it's Leon Edwards. Aljo, too. Aljo's pretty jacked. But Arman is super jacked. Just trim the stash. I just trimmed the stash, bro. Keep the hair, shave the beard, keep the stash. Okay. We'll see. I appreciate you noticing, my friend. Keep the stash. Keep the stash. You're a handsome bloke, Unc. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. I'm sure you're a fine young fellow yourself, good sir. I'm sure of it, man. What do you guys think of Whittaker moving up to light heavyweight? I think he can cook Jamal Hill and maybe even Khalil Roundtree. Everyone on the card is saying it. Saying what? What is everyone on the card saying? You guys weren't even talking about me in the Discord. Either way, hope you guys are doing well. Can't wait for Vinicius Oliveira versus Mario Bautista, dude. Do you like Northcutt's physique? Yeah, it's pretty good. Got a pretty aesthetic physique. Oh yeah, Unc, they had a pseudo-political debate in the Discord. Don't care about that. I don't give a shit about a fucking political display, you mad feel of a thing, yeah? So shut your fucking meals and don't fucking say that in my stream again, you mad rat. Thanks. Because I don't know anything about that, dude. Come on, cuz. Oh shit, I forgot about that. One of the guys I left for like 30 seconds and then copied and pasted an excerpt and thought nobody would notice. But I did. Of course you did. Of course you did. Bautista's rights are about as exciting as a gay rights protest. No offense. Yeah. We'll never forget what he did to Aldo. The streets will never forget. What's up, Coconut Monkey? 996. How's it going, brother? Always good to see you. What's up, man? What's up, cuz? Come on, cuz. What's good, McLovin? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm McLovin it. What's up, man? Unk, what's up? Spill it, boys. What you guys got? Hit me with all the questions. What to do about the Strickland Fluffy fight? What to do? What to do? I think Fluffy's gonna win. You're picking Strickland? Hey, I respect that. It might be a bad matchup. Thoughts on John Jones being in the Epstein files? Dude, I'm surprised John Jones isn't Epstein in a fucking costume with the way he acts. Who do you think Whittaker should fight at light heavyweight? Start him off with Jamal Hill. That'd be a good fight. Former champion, guy on that's kind of on a skid. Jamal Hill. Did I see the Tate Sneeko video the other day? No, because I don't watch Andrew Tate or Sneeko. You know? Hernandez wins. Strickland's cardio is crazy overrated. You gonna find out? I don't know how dumb you have to be to post that online. I don't know what they posted. It's just all the guys I hate won't stop winning. I understand, man. I understand. You got to pick the guy you hate. I'll hopefully break that curse. I get it, you know? See what you're doing. Drop a like on the stream, boys. Get me in the algorithm, guys, so we can blow the channel up. And I can be rich, and I don't have to be poor anymore. Seriously, though, Frick Strickland style. We're gonna go to fucking war for you fucking guys. Me and this fucking guy, Drakus, we're gonna fucking do the man dance. Strickland throws like 5 strikes a minute. Of course, he has good cardio. If it doesn't do jack shit, I like Strickland, but Fluffy gets him. Let's go. I'd be so satisfied to see Strickland get submitted. You know? They were in a club and in the back of the van singing. That's embarrassing. Opinions on Whittaker going to light heavyweight. I love it, dude. I love whenever guys switch divisions. He's been in middleweight forever. He's not going to get back to the belt. Might as well move up and have some fun fights and see what happens. I love it. The Young MMA main event curse continues. Gene Silva, yep. Diego Lopez, yep. Tom Aspinall, yep. Paddy Pimblett, yep. Marab, yep. Pantoja, yep. JDM, yep. More victims, and yep. You got it. You got it, man. I cannot pick a main event to save me fucking Louis, you mad feel, yeah? My main event picks need to be studied. 4-1 on the main card. Of course, the main event's the one I get wrong. Yeah, Whittaker might be small, though. Lighter man skill. Yeah, it doesn't matter because he's not going to get out wrestled. There's not any wrestlers at light heavyweight, right? Most of them are strikers. So, outside of him being a bit chinny, he's going to have a massive speed advantage over most of those guys. And he's not going to really have to worry about getting taken down, you know? I cook on my picks for everything but the main event. I did okay on the last card, but yeah, I struggle. A group of 40-year-old men laughing to shit 14-year-olds joke about. What? Oh, yeah, in that video, yeah. It's over for Whittaker. He gets too chinny. He gets hit once. He's going to be Bambi on ice. Nah, bro, he'll be all right. That's the thing, though. He won't get hit once. He'll stick and move. Leon Edwards got the most aesthetic physiques. People forget. Yeah, his physique's good, but what happens to his hairline? Leon's hairline is a criminal. He needs to shave that, dude. Or go to Turkey. Go to Turkey, yeah. I goes to fucking when he does the chicken dance, yeah. Is Whittaker moving to light heavyweight? Yeah, M40. He came out and said that, or M4. He came out and said that there's a 90% chance that his next fight's at light heavyweight. So, yeah, I think he is. I think he's going to make that decision. And, yeah, we'll probably see a Whittaker fight. He said he wants to return around June, so we'll see. Playing HH in public is something middle schoolers would do, not 40-year-old dudes who act like alpha males. I agree. I agree. Come on, cuz. 40 years old acting like that. Maybe it's a strategy. Maybe so. His strategy's not fighting anymore. Bro, Leon Edwards looking back must have seen as a fucking generational talent. Takes down Usman, lands brutal ground and pound, beats Kamaru convincingly in a rematch, beats Colby convincingly. Yeah. But Bilal fraud checked him. Fraud checked his grappling at least. Going clubbing at 40 is kind of lame. Going clubbing past like 25 is lame. You don't want this guy as your champion. Damn, but does fast matter when Yuri is retarded maxing in front of you? Nah, not against Yuri. You need to stay away from Yuri. Let him fight Jamal Hill. He can cook Jamal Hill. Right? He and Gary ending careers. Nah, Shavkat's knee was cooked either way. Where's Bilal? I mean, probably realizing he's never going to be a champion again, so considering retirement, you know? I know he was always inactive, but he's got to get back out there. Yeah. Bilal's 37. Past his prime. 2-fight losing streak. He's cooked. He's done. I want to see Bilal versus Usman. Oh, yeah. Who wins, Bilal versus Colby? I'd think Bilal would beat Colby. How is Shavkat unranked, but Colby Covington isn't? His last 3 wins is 3 years and 11 months old. McLovin probably because the UFC is saving Colby for the White House card, and they're going to promote him being a ranked welterweight. And if he loses that, they'll kick him out of the rankings. I can guarantee that's what they're going to do. I always thought Shavkat was overrated low-key. Sadly, won't see him fight high level again, probably. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Colby Covington ranked, dude. It's embarrassing. I think Colby's last UFC fight's going to be on the White House card, and he's going to retire. That's what I think. Tim, you said that last time, bro. Tim, you're capping, bro. I go live like multiple times a week, bro. Islam needs to get cut. Crizzle, shut your ass up, boy. You need to get cut. You need to get cut. Cut it up, cut it up. Against who? Colby? I don't know. Unc goes live whenever the fuck he wants because he's a Giga Chad. You got it, champ. You got it. Colby versus Jacoby Smith at the White House. There you go. Colby versus Jacoby. Black on white crime. Love will keep us alive. Yes, sir, it will. And I will always love you. Beautiful. Just miraculous that I can sing at such an amazing pitch, you guys. What the fuck? 50 stripper bitches on his payroll. Shout out to all of them. I saw your video thumbnail, Izzy, 1,015 days ago. Where's the time going? Yeah, bro. Izzy hasn't won a fight since July of 2023. We're going 2.5 years. Colby Covington versus John Jones. Loser gets butt blasted by the winner. John wins either way. You got that right. He would love that. Ilya versus Islam. Who you got? Ilya KO. If it's at welterweight, Islam. Bautista versus Oliveira predictions. I think Bautista beats him. Close decision with Kyler Phillips isn't enough to best Bautista. Yeah, and I was very underwhelmed by Vinicius Oliveira in that Bautista fight. I think Mario Bautista is the better grappler, and he'll implement his grappling against Oliveira and neutralize his striking and win a decision. I agree. Hello from the other side. Sorry. My wife's looking at me. Jolie's wife. Jolie's wife. We need Congo Pat Barry to headline the White House card. Shut your fucking mouth, you mad feel of a thing. Yeah, I'll slap the fucking news off you, you little feel. A little boom, yeah. They're all booms in the thing. Mm-hmm. You little short ass tick. We need another Conor McGregor live stream. Those are gold, dude. That's the only thing he does that's interesting these days because he got knocked the fuck out. Not McGregor fast, McGregor sleep. Yo, Unc, I want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. A double champ does what the fuck he wants. Let's go. No more Shavkat. Listen, bro, I actually like what they did to Shavkat. I think they need to do it more. I think if you're inactive, I don't care what position you are in the rankings. If you haven't fought in over a year, you need to be removed from the rankings. And when you return, you can return to the rankings. I think no exceptions. If you don't fight for a year, removed from the rankings. And if you're a champion, you have to be stripped, and the next guy can get their shot. That's it. What do I like more, hair wax or clay? I don't know. I don't use them either. What's up, Mean Machine? Shout out Mean Machine, bro. I ain't forget that 100 you dropped years ago. Thank you. When's the McGregor Unk live stream collab dropping? 6 months. Joshua Van versus 6 Unks with knives. So let's remove Mobzar from the rankings. Listen, he's fighting soon. He cutting it close, but yeah. Let's get these guys that don't fight out of there. Tuivasa still ranked? Yeah, it's because they have no heavyweights. The heavyweight division's cooked outside the top 5. Thoughts on Cowboy McGregor 2 at the White House? Dude, Cowboy's like 43 years old, nearly 44. I don't want to see Cowboy fight. I don't want to see Cowboy fight anybody. Nobody cares about that rematch. Is John Jones in the Epstein files? It would appear so. It would appear so. John Jones is in the... John Jones is probably fucking Dude, never mind. The immune is on a bleeding low level. It's the spear. Look at that immune on a bleeding low level, yeah? People forget, man, Mobzar and Shavkat last fought in the same event, UFC 310. Yes, I knew that. Now Mobzar is booked for March 21st against Murphy, and Shavkat's removed from the rankings. If I shave my beard to look like Mobzar, yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. John Jones seems like a Diddy party. Dude, come on. Scrimpo, you already know Diddy's in the Epstein files, so. Am I in the files? You have to wait and see, bro. No, I'm not. Because he's a strong, powerful black king. Okay. You ever notice how John Jones has to make it a point to say, can a black man not have fun in life? He always has to bring that out. A black man. Like, why do you have to, who gives a shit about if you're black, dude? Okay, why can't you just say, can a man just not have fun? Also, the word is in the file 6,000 times. Holy crap. What does that word even mean? Goyim? What is that? I don't even know what that is. Vinicius Lockdog Oliveira is a marauder. Yeah, but he's going to get neutralized by Bautista. Victim mentality. What's victim mentality? Coconut? Oh, Jones. Jones is gay and that's okay. I don't know what he's saying. He's closeted and taking out internal anger on his wife. I know, right, dude? I know. Money makes the world go round. The world go round. The world go round. I feel like I sang that completely out of tune. If you were trying to make a song, I appreciate it, Mean Machine. Thank you for the 10. You absolute legend, man. Let's go, dude. Let's make February the biggest month of my YouTube career, boys. We're back, and we're better than ever. Has anyone recognized you in public yet? Mean Machine, I appreciate the 10, man. Thank you so much. Dude, I have under 7,000 subscribers. No, I've not been recognized in public. You do realize that the world population is 8 billion and 7,000 people in a 350 million population country. Nobody's going to recognize me, dude. It's a song from Cabaret. It's kind of funny. You should listen to it. I'll give it a listen at some point. Hunk's a worldwide sensation. Mr. Worldwide, Christina Aguilera. Thoughts on the card this week? Very underwhelming, but I'll watch it, of course, because I'm a fan. Goyim is a slur against non-Jews used by Jews. Oh, okay. You saw me in public? Where'd you see me at, bro? Let me know. Let me know. Thoughts on Charles Johnson stepping in against Silva? What? Is that real? Oh, thank you for the 2, Scrimpo. Dear Unc, we love you. You fart like a lion. Kisses. Mwah. Yay. I appreciate the 2. What a legend. Sings it. Do you know him? No, I don't know who that is, Mean Machine. I don't know. Avenal versus Moreno? Gotta go with Moreno, brother. You saw me in Epstein Island? Yeah, okay, buddy. See, whenever all that shit was going on in Epstein Island back in like 2008, dude, I was like 13 years old. You might have saw me out there, dude. They might have been exploiting me. Johnson's legit stepping in against Bruno Silva in March. Loner pulled out. He probably feels like the last fight was a fluke, but you got to give your brain time to rest. He's going to get KO'd again. Oh my days, Luke Riley is a co-main for London. I need me tea and me crumpets to watch the knockout. Yeah, I'm mad for you. Bro, Luke Riley is, dude, he's insufferable. I don't like that dude. Something about him. People forget bro's name is Rizvan Kanayev. Yeah, the original Rizzler. He was a Nightcrawler in X-Men and Spy Kids. Okay. I got you. What's up, Luxray? The 325 card was so empty. 324 wasn't good either. Should have combined them. Welcome to Paramount, bro. Now that we're not getting, now that UFC doesn't have to put on as big of a audience, they just have to let Paramount run their ads, and we're not paying $80 for an event. Now they're going to be like, well, you guys are getting free fights for $12 a month. You guys don't have to get bangers anymore, you know? MVP fighting Sam NPC Patterson is a war crime. Dude, I made a video on that today. What a joke that card is. Luke Riley's cute. Yay. Yay. Van Kopp for 326. Yeah. Van Kopp, Van Tyra. Let's get the flyweight division moving. I don't get why some MMA fans are so against boxing and can't appreciate both sports. Well, Gerald, I'm not against boxing. I just think it's boring. And like 80% of the fights go to decision. And everybody's undefeated. Some guy you've never heard of is like fucking 38-0. And it's just like, it's so unimpressive. Or the prestigious value of an undefeated record is just, nobody cares in boxing because everybody's undefeated, you know? And I just think it's boring. But I mean, I don't have to like go against it. I just don't watch it. Yes, bro, get Sal killed to face Moicano and then get Van versus Cop for co-main. Yeah. Yes, bro, Luke Riley's cute. I'm not gay. I'm just saying as a statement he's cute. Can a brother not think another brother's cute? I mean, if you just said handsome, I wouldn't have batted an eye, but cute is a little sus. I ain't gonna lie. I don't be calling other grown men cute. Let's not pretend like the UFC isn't on its way to becoming like boxing. Yeah, it's kind of is, unfortunately. Unfortunate. Where's Joshua Van fight? Are they waiting on Pantoja to heal? I don't think they're waiting that long. I think they, I don't know. They'll probably save Joshua Van for April or May, I'd say. Leading up to the White House card. Unk is cute. Back to back. Thanks, brother. You going to lay down? Okay. I love you. You did. You did? I did. I want to see Hooker Patty BSD versus the winner of Holloway Olives. Okay. They're all calling me cute in the chat. What, Ben? Oh, I push you through? At some point. Unk is cute. You want to go to my private island? No, thank you. I'm good. If you fought, would you fight at 115 or 125? I'd fight at 145, brother. My wife said I'm hers, boys. They're all calling me cute because I told them calling another grown man cute is kind of sus. I said, say handsome, not cute. And they all started saying I'm cute. Does it make Auntie jealous that Unk is getting hit on? Are you jealous? She said no. She knows she got me. Unk, you got to get muscular so instead of being cute, you can be rugged. I'm jacked. I'm a white boy and I'm jacked. That's what he said. You got to get... Oh, rugged. Rugged. Holy shit, I'm slow, brother. Unk, if you cut weight, what weight would you fight at? 145. I remember when me and Unk went to this quiet little place called St. James Island. We had mini glazed cupcakes. Okay, just stop. Just stop. You're too small for flyweight, assuming you cut weight. So you're going to fight at atom weight?
You guys can call him cute all you want, but as long as he's only calling me cute.
You heard that, huh? Unk, you look like Bryce Mitchell's older brother. I just don't see it. My wife doesn't see it. I don't do the Bryce Mitchell comparisons. I get it. We're both white, live in the South, and have brown hair. But outside of that, I don't see many comparisons or similarities. I mean, I don't know, dude. Maybe I'm just blind. I don't see it. W Miss Unk. Unk needs to go fishing with Bryce Mitchell. Y'all would get along. Oh, okay. Okay. I look like CM Punk in my prime. What the fuck, dude? Instead of Auntie, we should call her Miss Unk. I look like Rigo. No, I don't look like Rigo, bro. Don't even say that, Tim. You weirdo. Don't even mention that guy's name in my chat. Thank you. That's so much better, Miss Unk. It kind of doesn't make sense, though. Unkette? Unk looks like a young CM Punk. Mrs. Unk. I'm sorry, Miss Unk. Ooh, I am for real. Thank you again to Mean Machine and Scrimpo for the donos. I appreciate you guys. Bros cosplaying Arnold Allen. I guess, brother. I guess. Please pick Max Holloway or you want Charles to win? I haven't made my pick for that fight yet. Yeah, Matt Few, yeah. We'll give it some time. We'll give it some time. Do you watch other MMA creators? Real Bruce Wayne? Not really. I don't really watch too much MMA YouTube. How much to show your balls? On stream? Probably like $5,000 because I'm going to get banned. So I need it to be worth it. Get me out of debt. $5,000. How many fights till Max fights Ilya? Max is never fighting Ilya again. Ilya won't fight Max again. He's not interested in rematches. It's never going to happen. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize 1,000,000 times. It's actually 1,000,000,000 times, but yeah. JK about Rigo. Yeah. You're $5,000 in debt, Unk? No, I'm actually like $10,000 in debt if you count medical debt. And yeah, I got a lot of debt, dude. When I'm pooping, what do I look at? My phone? I always have my phone in my hand, brother. I look at YouTube shorts most of the time. Imagine a Bryce Mitchell, Jake Shields, McGregor, Strickland blunt rotation. Okay. Opinion of MMA Guru saying Volk versus Lopez 2 was a 48-47 super competitive fight. I thought it was 50-45. Guru said it was a retarded scorecard. I disagree with Guru. I think he's a little salty. He got his pick wrong. That was a clear one-sided victory for Volk. At best, 4-1, 49-46 for Volk, and you give the round Diego dropped him to Diego. Outside of that, Volk won every other round. So I don't agree with that. I managed to pay all of my debt with sports gambling. Okay. Nobody cares to watch fighters on a podcast, dude. Peso, people don't care. Charles should win if he doesn't just strike with Max out in space. Yeah, but he will. Now you get poop particles on your phone. That's a what's it called? That's a risk I'm willing to take. I'll be okay, brother. I'll be okay. It wasn't even that boring. I don't know what that fat short is on about. I mean, it was just very similar to the first fight. I didn't find it boring, though. It was interesting the whole time. Volk's my favorite fighter. His ability to school his opponents in rematches is unmatched. Yeah, it really is, man. He's had, 3 rematches in the UFC? Who is Volk rematch in the UFC? He's rematched Diego Lopez. He's rematched Max Holloway. Is that it? And Islam. Yeah. Only one he did bad in was versus Islam. Are you excited for the return of Strickland? That is what it is. I'm excited to see Fluffy cook his bitch ass. I was confident picking Charles, but the way he decided to strike with instead of grapple with Tapori, and I saw a video of him practicing the point down. Oh boy, if Charles points down, he's getting KO'd. They don't call him great for no reason, Unk. Okay. Sure, you're mad feel of a thing, yeah? You're mad rah. You're mad feel. Never meant. If Charles points down, he's getting KO'd. LMAO, so true. Not because Max is like this insane KO artist, but dude, Charles is so chinny. He's just gonna get cooked. Song beat O'Malley. If MMA Guru wasn't friends with him, he'd say the same. I mean, I disagree with that. I thought O'Malley clearly won rounds 1 and 3, but to each their own. All Charles have to do is just do what he does best, push a pace on Max back, push him up to the fence. That's where Charles can land his takedowns and strikes. We'll see. We'll see. If you ever watch a UFC fight and know none of the fighters, you probably Volk Lopez 2 is boring. But if you know the fighters, you're on the edge of your seat because you care. Volk gets slimed out. That's how I felt like the whole time. Not because I picked Diego to win, but like I know Volk's chinny, and I was like, man, he's 37. I was booking on Diego catching him, but he didn't. Charles is getting KO'd, period. He has a horrific chin, and Max has underrated power at 155. Gus to win. He does the chicken dance. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see, Matt. Man, we'll see, McLovin. We'll see if that happens. We will. Money, you're a boy, make a big noise, playing in the streets. You're gonna be a big man someday. I got mud on your face. Fights are nice this weekend, but no big names. Yeah, it's okay, you know. Okay. Hickle thought his mustache would give him extra skill. Bro fought the exact same with the mustache or without it, so looks like the mustache isn't his problem. Maybe he got too many rounds in with Alexa Grasso in training camp. Who knows? And that threw his game off. Might have been thinking of that, you know. Volk didn't do too much of a fight, so it was a lot closer than the first fight, in my opinion. I still think it was 4-1. Real Bruce Wayne's, whether you think the rounds themselves were all close and Volk edged him out, I can agree with that. It's not like Volk was destroying him. He was just comfortably ahead. So I'm okay with saying the rounds were close, but the fight itself was a clear win for Volk, is my point. I don't think it was 3-2. I thought it was 4-1 or 5-0. I'm thinking it takes an unk to beat an unk. Sure. I know Lerone Murphy doesn't beat Volk. I mean, Mavzar has a chance, but I don't know. I don't know who beats Volk. He's too good. Father Time beats Volk. That's who. Father Time. Or maybe Gene Silva, just because Volk doesn't have power. So Gene Silva will be really dangerous against him because Gene Silva can just march forward without having to worry about any power coming his way and just chin Volk. I don't know. Because he's just so autistic. He would just like autism his way to a KO against Volk. I could see it. You know? Just fucking chuck himself forward like a madman. Groomzar is going to fight Volk after beating Murphy. Sure, why not? I'm starting to look like JDM with an unbroken nose. You guys have called me so many fighters. That's a new one. JDM with an unbroken nose. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Do I think Volk's second reign ends in a similar way to Pantoja's? No, I don't think Volk's going to lose via injury. Or like fluke, like where like something pops. I think he's just going to get beat. I favor Murphy against Volk more than Mavzar. Yeah, but are you thinking of the Aaron Pico fight? I don't see why. If you're thinking that Murphy's some KO artist, you're wrong. Pico literally charged in like a moron, and he got KO'd for it. And Pico's very chinny. I know Volk's chinny, but Pico's even more chinny. Volkanovski would take, and also, what's his name? Murphy's old too. He's almost 35. Volkanovski would take Gene down and smash him, brother. Don't be a fucking mad rat. Okay. If you have 0 finishes like Mobsar did, the UFC really have to give a title shot? They don't have to do anything. They're a promotion to hold all the power. So, I mean, you can have all 10 finishes in a row. They don't have to give you a title shot, but they should, you know? I'll start to look like Saeed. Nah. Do I think Volk is chinny or veiny? I'm going to go with chinny. Dude, Mobsar likes to grapple fuck at people, and Islam tried that and gassed out trying to grapple him, and Volk at lightweight and not a Volk. That Volk at lightweight, not featherweight? Yeah, right. Exactly. We're going to see. We're going to see. Ankh looks like Quinlan Salkilled. I look nothing like that, dude. Volk is so underrated. Volk looks like a very specific plumber, doctor, dentist, taxi driver, astronaut. Oh, he looks like Johnny Sins. That's it. You feel like not enough people respect the Unk? Yeah, respect him. They respect him. He's just not a shit talker, so he didn't get as big of an audience. I don't know. People have been crying for Mobsar to get a title shot. He pulled out of his last fight. Yeah. I don't know. Look, are you also glad Taurus Chinny got 30-26? Yeah, that was beautiful. I love that. Shout out Jacob Malkoon for making it happen, dude. We need to see Taurus Chinny get his ass beat. Well, I guess we're going to see, Tim. That's always possible. I just say Murphy because he's a better striker than Mobsar and could possibly set up a better shot. Yeah, but honestly, in reality lecture, I think they both lose. That's it. What tattoos do I have on my wrist? I just have a wing. It's just a wing, brother. I'm not surprised, motherfuckers. If Orman got a title shot but hurt his back again, do you think he would still fight? Nah, he probably would retire. Because he knows after 2 times that he's never, ever having a title shot again. There's no shot. I'm not Max Holloway. Not trying to be. Arnold Allen cooks Lerone low-key. Maybe. It's possible. Subscribe to the channel if you guys aren't sub, boys. We need to get 7K again. I haven't had 7K subscribers in like 4 months. Make it happen. We need 28 more. Lerone Murphy hate is so forced. I don't hate Lerone Murphy. You know. Nah, Volk beat better guys than Aldo. It's just because he's a beautiful, strong black stallion. I mean, I don't think people hate on Lerone Murphy. They just think he's kind of boring. And he's not very interesting personality-wise. It's not hate. It's just like, okay, whatever. I don't really put too much weight into that Korean zombie win Owen, but obviously he beat Max, Aldo, Mendez, Lopez twice, Ortega. Is Aldo overrated? Yeah, he's a bit overrated. He's still good, though. He had a good longevity. People forget Jose Aldo got robbed by Ariel. Bruce Wayne's wildin'. I swear to God, I thought Lerone was like a 28-year-old prospect. Dude's like 30. Yeah, he'll be 35 in July. In July, that's few, yeah. Lerone's about to retire, dude. He's going to get his one title. He's going to win the title and retire. Aldo got robbed by Bautista and Zahabi. Damn. Couldn't get it done. I just ate my last ice cream. Now I'm sad. Well, bro, go get some more. Grown-ass man, by the way. I'm sure there's a 24-hour store near you. Bro, when Volk retires, Gene has to become champ because featherweight's so dry without him and Lopez. No, right, dude? Lerone's 34. He'll be 35 in July, I think. Dude, right? There's no... We need featherweight stars, dude. We need Gene Silva as champ. We need him crying with the belt after he wins it, dude. I need to see that. We need to see that immediately. And he had the best performance out of everyone other than Jan recently against Marab. True. True. If Gene Silva beats Volk, I'm stepping into the octagon to put an end to this shit. Okay. I live in the dirty H. Risking the life over some ice cream is crazy work. We'll get more ice cream next time, pussy. Gene Silva cannot be champion. You guys think I would just sit back and let that happen? I mean, you think I'm just going to let Gene Silva be champion? I mean, really? I mean, really? Drop a like on the stream if you haven't already. You mad feels, yeah? Nah, bro. We need to get Gene Silva a free former champion on his resume. I need Gene Silva versus Aljamain Sterling next. That's a free KO for Gene Silva. Aljamain Sterling has no knockout power. He has no submission threat. And he's old. Gene Silva would KO Aljamain Sterling. I need to see that. We got Kevin Vallejos versus Yusuf Zalal. Or Kevin Vallejos, Yusuf Zalal, and Steve Garcia. We do. Featherweight needs a villain. Taporia was a villain at featherweight, then he moved up. Dude, Zalal's voice is insufferable. I just want to slap him. Like, shut your ass up. You sound like a little bitch, a little prepubescent pussy. Lopez should just retire. I mean, maybe. You guys saw that Mauricio Rufy and Gene Silva are no longer friends. Aljo's old. Yes, Luxray, Aljo's old. He's going to be 37 in July at bantamweight. And he cuts a lot of weight. Not to mention, he's a guy that relies on athleticism to get guys down to the ground with his grappling. And he's now nearly 37 years old, right? And he has no power in his hands, and he has no submission threat. That's an easy win for Gene Silva against Aljamain Sterling. Aljamain Sterling couldn't even finish the ghost of Brian Ortega. I don't know, Scrimpo, but it's definitely coming from Gene Silva's side. You know, Gene Silva is an emotional wreck. He probably like, Brother Rufy left the fucking fighting nerds. I don't like this guy anymore. Yeah. Dude, like, low-key, Yair could revive the division a little bit if he bothered to fight. Fuck Yair, I can't stand that fucking twerp. I hope his next fight he gets his fucking head caved in. Dude's one of the most entitled twats I've ever come across in the UFC. He's like a featherweight Justin Gaethje. Just wants every fucking fight to be a title fight, even though he doesn't deserve it. Doesn't want to earn anything. Yeah, Rufy left the fight nerds, Crizzle. His recent training camp was with Volk. He went train with Volk. He said he needed a switch up of grappling training after he lost his last fight to BSD. Volk versus Shair is such a satisfying hate watch. It really is. I love that fight. It was beautiful. It truly made me happy, boys. There might be a little dust on the bottle. Yair's fight's so cool, dude. Let's do that. And Lopez, such a banger. More fighters need to do like Rufy. If you get grappling, check that bad. Your camp's doing you a disservice. Go find somebody like Volk. Exactly. And look, he looked better. That's it. Have Volk fight Yair. Okay. Everyone's making fun of Silva because he's autistic, but I get his beef with Volk. Volk didn't help Rufy train or Fiziev without expecting anything in return. What do you mean? You remember when Lucas Glacy said Yair was in the top 5 best strikers in the UFC just to glaze Volk? Dude, Lucas will do anything to glaze Volk. He'll fucking pump up the Korean Zombie win. You know? We know Lucas loves to glaze Volk, dude. We know it. They don't call him Flukas Glazy for no reason, you know? Flukas Glazy! Meaning Rufy will help Volk train for Silva when they fight. Oh, I see what you mean. I don't think Volk training Rufy helped. It's more Fiziev, so stationary and puffy. He stepped in and cracked him. It also might have given him more confidence to train with a world champion, you know? It helps your confidence too when you're training with guys you know are at the championship level. Which is the biggest name any MMA YouTuber has gotten so far? Probably Guru. What do you mean by that, though, Grimpo? Can you like reword that like I'm 5 years old? Because that doesn't make sense to me. My dangalang, my dingaling, my I want you to play with my dingaling. All right, dude. This guy got to be in the fucking Epstein files putting that shit in my chat. Harvey Dillon, you good, bro? You good? Yeah, Korean Zombie was because Holloway pulled out. Right, right. And he got cooked. The Zombie was coming off a win of Dan Ige, the Marauder. Yeah, people forget, man. But he got him the Volk interview, which is the biggest name any MMA YouTuber has gotten so far. Oh, I see, I see. I see. It's a song from The Simpsons. The Simpsons, yeah. Of course, I don't watch The Simpsons, brother. I don't watch TV, period. Low-key featherweight has always been a little boring. They just had great champs. Yeah, featherweight is one of the divisions that has one of the lowest finishing rates in the UFC. I don't know why that is. A lot of the fights go to decision. That's crazy. I didn't know that. Zombie got gifted a shot because his opponent pulled out. And of course, Zombie's going to take it. He was like, I can probably fluke Volk with a KO. I got decent power, you know? Would you wear the Epstein quarter zip? I don't even know what that is. Head Time and Guru collabing with a Mighty Mouse? Probably. Epstein had that shit on for real. The Mighty Unk show? No. I don't want to do a collab. I'm not really, dude. I'm too awkward to collab, bro. Like, I don't know. Bunny's too busy playing PS5 and smoking pot to watch TV. I don't smoke pot and I don't have a PS5, so you're wrong. You're wrong. Bro thought he was cooking, but he burnt it. He fucking burnt it, dude. Epstein was a real jerk, an absolute rube, and he didn't have a fantastic wardrobe. Anybody gives a flying fuck about Jeffrey Epstein, that fucking weirdo, twat face, pussy face, fucking Mossad agent, bitch ass motherfucker. Fuck that. Collab with Warhorse and make a podcast called Unk Horse Pod? Nah. Shout out Warhorse, though. He's a cool guy. Epstein was just acting like the typical Jew. Nothing surprising. Anyways, collab with President Trump. This is the greatest collaboration. Okay, I can't do a Trump voice. Stop. Okay. Boys, I'm about to hop off this stream in a minute, dude. I got to get some rest. I got work in the morning, boys. How much longer should we go? 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15? That was good. Hey, Unc, I am going to type out my sentences like this from now on so you won't fuck reading it up. Fuck up reading. I'm going to fuck it up, dude, because I'm fucking dyslexic. All right, brother? Epstein. Well. I'm dyslexic, brother. So I have trouble reading shit without fucking messing up. I'm always going to mess shit up, dude. It's just in my nature. It's just in my fucking nature. I'm at feel with him, yeah. So don't fucking bully me. I'm at a rat. I'll slap that nose off you. Fuck you. Feel, yeah. Anyways, all right, Unc, since you're outie, I'm gonna head out. Night, night, sleep tight or loose. Don't let the bed bugs bite, because that's my job. Peace out. Kisses, bro. Get your gay ass kisses out of here. Good night. Later. We should use a code word for Epstein. How about Steiny? Damn, bro did Steiny dirty. That's crazy. That's crazy. Got a little feel, yeah? Got a little feel. Fuck you, yeah? Guru, Bedtime, Lucas, MMA, Shea, Warhorse, Unk. Unk is nearing the top 5 in the rank. Nah, Coconut, bro. You're giving me way too much credit. I'm like Coconut, bro. I'm unranked right now. Dude, I'm unranked right now. I'm like fucking yeah, dude. I got work to do. Bro, this guy is like 40 minutes late to relieve me, but if you don't come 5 minutes early, my other coworker gets pissed off. If I don't come that's bullshit, Harvey. You need to set it straight, brother, and be like, look, if you're gonna expect this shit out of me, I expect the same out of you. And I don't want to hear no fucking words if I'm late. If you're gonna be late, you motherfucker. One is nah, bro. I'm not even top 20, bro. Listen, bro, I'm not gonna have false confidence. At the end of the day, I haven't been uploading, I haven't been streaming, my views are down. I got a lot of work to do. I got some catching up to do. I took my foot off the gas. My channel's kind of dead right now. And I have work to do. It's true. Oh, it's a different guy. Oh, I see. Either way, frustrating. I get it. People being late is fucking bullshit. Like, bro, it's not that hard to be on time. I do it every day. You know? Ah! Unc's a gatekeeper? Yeah, right now I'm definitely a gatekeeper. That might even be generous, dude. But yeah, I'm definitely in my YouTube gatekeeping era, bro. For sure. I'm like fucking Donald Cowboy Cerrone, dude. Unc MMA is the uncrowned champ, the men's regret, the women's pet, the big cheese, the bee's knees, the dictator, the dictator, the goat of this shit. Okay. This guy was yelling, I only came 2 minutes early. Harvey Dillon, you gotta set him straight, brother. You gotta set him straight. Liam Wright. No, dude. Volk won the fight 5-0 or 4-1 at best for Diego with fucking with the round he dropped him, dude. Volk won the fight clearly. Lopez deserves a trilogy. Oh yeah, dude. We're clamoring for that third fight, you know. We just gotta see it a third time. Lopez almost KO'd him. Third time's the charm, right? It really annoyed me how Lopez didn't go for it more. I thought he was gonna like push the pace and get in Volk's face and try to go for it more, but he didn't. He just stayed comfortable the whole fight and lost. Didn't take enough chances, in my opinion. It's just probably gonna be your last title shot, brother. Go for it. Lopez robbed twice. Okay. Rage bait. Whenever Lopez went for it, he got clipped. Oh well, dude. I'd rather go out of my shield and try to win the fight than fucking sit there and get outpointed for a 5-round decision. Know what I'm saying, dude? Liquidate all assets and invest in a strip club. Ah, hilarious. I don't even have any assets, so even if I wanted to, that's not possible. Brother, I don't think you guys understand how broke I am. It's laughable. It should be illegal to be this broke. Unk don't need a strip club. His house is basically his house of how many girls? Yeah, okay, dude. What about Miss Unk? We're broke together, brother. That's fucking illegal. Your butthole is an asset. Yeah, well, I'm good. What lightweights do you think beat Volk? Orman beats Volk. Ilya beats Volk. I think he beats the rest. I'm about to liquidate. Shut up. Gaethje versus Volk is interesting because of power. Yeah, but Gaethje's so wild on the feed. Volk will be able to avoid all those goofy ass shots he throws. Bro, what the fuck? What? Federal fucking prison. Justin Gaethjes. You guys have any last words before I ride off into Peaches and Creamville? We gained no subscribers this stream, boys. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. We are subscribing. Sleep tight. Thank you, brother. Unc, are you? You are Peaches in Creamville. Oh, is that so? Thank you for letting me know. You would eat a creamy peach for hours? That's a new one. Unc reading a local newspaper while sipping a coffee? Precisely. That is exactly what I'm doing right now, dude. You got me. Unc, have you ever tried the Poirier hot sauce? Yeah, I tried it. It's pretty solid. It's pretty solid. You're finished when I get a hold of you, Marty Fake Newsman. You're dead. We got unfinished business. You better show up. Well, listen, guys. You guys have a good night. I appreciate you guys supporting me. You guys have a good night, and I'll be back soon. Thank you, guys.